I like helping other people, and that's why I'm here. I like serving other people.
Serving, helping, two words Sondra Elizondo lives by. The 1992 St. Thomas graduate runs a nonprofit called VIDA Volunteers, a humanitarian organization bringing doctors, nurses, dentists, and veterinarians to the poorest in Central America.
I make a difference. I make a difference through every volunteer, through every patient, through every staff member. Every day we're all making a difference, and that's meaningful.
Vine a consulta porque tengo un problema de dolores de espalda y como de migraña.
Vine porque mis hijos están enfermos. Ya es la única forma de lograr venir a...
These are but two of the patients from Costa Rica, Guatemala, Nicaragua, who know about the social worker from Benson, Minnesota.
She's just so genuine and warm, and I think she's the heartbeat of VIDA. Who she is just flows through how the whole operation runs.
Elizondo founded VIDA in 2007 with teacher Curtis Larson to fill the dire need she saw.
There's a lack of health care, lack of access to health care, severe issues with lack of veterinary care. You know, I've always known that I wanted to work with animals or help animals, and that's one area in Central America where there's lots of room for work.
The secret is, some of that work is done by the college student volunteers.
We have caring, compassionate staff who are going to be awesome role models for these future doctors and dentists and veterinarians. And then we have these aspiring, young, motivated, idealistic volunteers who want to save the world.
In 7 years, VIDA's opened the door for more than 5,000 students who want a hands-on experience in caring for others.
I took so much back from my experience with VIDA.
Shelley Coughlin was the first St. Thomas student to be a VIDA volunteer in 2010.
Really sparked that interest in me and just made me realize that it's not just an interest I had, it's a passion. It's what I want to do with my life.
Students pay their own way for the trip that Elizondo calls a mini version of the Peace Corps.
It's really about providing this experience so that they can start this self-journey, so that they can see what potential they have. Good boy.
Elizondo, now the mother of two, began her journey at 16 in Stewartville, Minnesota, learning how to run a business by working at the family-owned Dairy Queen and volunteering at the local nursing home.
And I knew that that's why I'm here. I was on this earth to serve other people. I just didn't know how. I didn't know what would that look like in the future.
And for her future?
I chose St. Thomas because it looked like an amazing university. They had a great social work program.
She launched her career in the Peace Corps, teaching children in a Costa Rican orphanage and on the street.
One of the most amazing things that I learned is to be fearless and to go forward no matter what.
This was the linchpin, the cornerstone for VIDA, giving help and hope to those who need it most.
The whole community might have had 1,000 people in it. One source of running water that somebody had dug a well and it's not safe for drinking for the whole community. Houses and just living spaces built out of nothing, garbage. Those folks will wait for hours to get a chance to be treated, and they don't complain, and they're happy and just so appreciative, and that just fills your heart. I mean, it's life-changing.
In the last 3 years, VIDA has treated more than 50,000 patients and 36,000 animals. Sondra Elizondo and VIDA are changing lives for both the caregivers and those they care for.
How do we measure success? I think it's at one patient at a time and one volunteer at a time. The more volunteers we have that we can plant that seed of volunteerism, I feel that's a success. And every patient we see is a success for me.